Hi everyone, welcome back. This is your story update for Rivals of Ixalan, The Flood. So we open up The Flood with Kumina, the Merfolk River Herald, and Kumina is ascending the steps towards one of the temples in Orazca. He's the first one to reach the Golden City. So he's getting drawn in by this power that has the same voice as himself. It's as though the power of the city is reflecting onto himself and drawing him in with this temptation of a great power. So he climbs and climbs until he reaches the upper chamber where he finds the immortal sun and starts to draw in energy to fuel his magic. And he begins to lift the city in the air and attempting to keep everyone else out. But it was too late. Vona, the Butcher of Magan, and Mavrin Fane were already there, and they've already reached the chamber. They began to fight with Kumina and to already struggle over the power of the immortal sun. Vona, a bloodthirsty soldier, launches Kumina through a window to his death, and she begins to claim the power of the immortal sun. Now, back to the riverbed where we have Jace and Vraska. Jace is being flooded with memories, seeing things that he had not only forgotten from his previous battle in Amonkhet, but forgotten previously before that even. And because of his mind mage powers, his memories are being spilled over, and Vraska is seeing them as though she is in this virtual reality experience, just really seeing his memories like she would anything else surrounding her. She saw the battle for Zendikar. She saw Jace being tortured by Tezzeret. She saw him getting his first tattoo on Ravnica. And she even saw a private moment between him and Liliana. She saw them talking in a private chamber, and Jace was wanting desperately for Liliana's approval, and Vraska saw immediately her indifference in the way she was manipulating Jace for her own vanity. And of course, this made her really uncomfortable and really angry, considering how her relationship with Jace has grown. And after that horde memory was gone, Vraska found herself back on the riverbed. She tried to say something to comfort Jace, but they heard a roar in the distance, which had distracted them. When Vraska had turned back, Jace was in the middle of another memory. Jace was seeing Vryn and his childhood home, and he was seeing his mother and his telepathic training. She saw Jace and the Sphinx duel with their minds. The Sphinx had challenged Jace to peer into his mind, and Jace fought back almost too hungrily, tearing down the walls of Elamoret's mind, which left him screaming in painful torture, and also leaving Jace's mind wiped in the process. Jace just broke down and cried after seeing all of this, and Vraska held him voluntarily, and voluntarily touched someone for the first time in God knows how long, really. And then she saw memories of them. She saw them on the ship of the Belligerent, singing a Golgari song and singing together on the ship. And then the memory had turned dark, and she saw them together, and his first memory of her as she was on Ravnica, a assassin and a vigilante. Once that had passed, they had sat in silence for a few moments, and Vraska had reminded him that she was now a friend to him. And they just sort of rekindled after that moment, and Jace forgave her for trying to kill him on Ravnica, and they sort of reconciled the past. Jace's memory is mostly recovered now. He did not remember how he lost his memory recently, though. And Jace and Vraska reminded themselves that they are victims and survivors of abuse and manipulation and torture, and that they were cowards no longer, and they began to ascend to the Golden City together. Well, I've reached my end step. If this summary has helped you sort of quench any curiosity you have for Magic, Vorthos, and story, give this video a thumbs up. If you have any requests for future videos, go ahead and leave them on the stack in the comment section below. And let me know what you think. Jace has had his mind wiped several times now, and we've seen his character grow during his time on Ixalan. So let me know what you think of new Jace. Let me know if you think this is going to stick in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you get notifications whenever we drop new content. And if you want to continue the discussion, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Relentless Lore. Thanks again, Planeswalkers, and now I'll pass the turn to you.